Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for the 29th of November. And so there's going to be one card per sign, and that is going to give you a little tiny tidbit of information if you know your sun sign. If you know your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, then that's going to give you a little bit more information. And if you know all your planetary placements, this can give you quite a bit of information in one quick little video. Okay? So let's see, am I done shuffling it? By the way, guys, remember that we do have a contest going on, and if you would like to enter that, please put a comment below this video. Aries, you guys have the Two of Air showing up here. This just means that you're making some type of decision today, and this is a decision that is going to impact your life for more than 20 minutes or a couple of days. I don't think you have any trouble making this decision. It looks like looks like you pretty much know what you want to do here. So cool, cool. Good for you, Aries. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, you guys have the Seven of Fire showing up in reverse. I do feel like there's some kind of boundaries that you had put up with somebody and you were letting those boundaries down, or at least they're trying to attack those boundaries to see if you're going to let them down. Are you going to let them down? Are you going to let them run all over your boundaries with a tank, or are you going to reinforce those boundaries? Okay, that is up to you, Taurus. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Gemini, Seven of Air showing up in reverse. Here's somebody who has tried to pull the wool over your eyes, not realizing you knew exactly what was up. Now they're coming back and they're trying to make up for what they did without actually telling you what they did, because once again, they don't think you know. All right, next up we have Cancer. Cancer, you guys have the Six of Fire showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you have put some energy or effort into a project that not only benefits yourself, but also other people as well. And here what we have is no appreciation for that. People just sort of taking that for granted. Okay, so that's for Cancer. Next up, let's look at Leo. Leo, you guys have the Patience card coming up here. This just tells me that there is something that you are being very patient about today. You'll see exactly what that is too if you don't already know. Virgo, Justice card showing up in reverse. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Virgo, somebody is making some type of unfair decision today that ends up influencing you. Now this can be where, I've seen this come up before, where somebody in a relationship who is putting less energy and effort into making the relationship work just quits even giving it a chance, just walks away from that relationship or cuts it off. But it doesn't have to be that. But there is some type of decision that's being made in an unfair way. And like I said, it's impacting you. I don't like the energy of this. So, you know, the key here is not about this decision as much as it's about how are you going to respond to this decision. What are you going to do with it? Okay? Because you don't want to respond in a way that's going to make things worse. You want to respond in a way that helps you to move forward productively in spite of this decision. Okay? So that's for Libra. Next up, let's look at, no, that was Virgo, excuse me. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Is that right? Yep. 1, 2, yep. Okay, so Libra, what you guys have is the Hanged Man showing up in reverse. Hanged Man in reverse, you guys, if you've been watching me a long time, you know that I think that this looks like somebody is dancing when he comes up in reverse. This is a happy card. This is a joyful card when it comes up in reverse. It does talk about the idea that there was something that you really didn't know how to deal with. You were feeling kind of paralyzed. You just didn't know how to move forward. You have taken some time to consider this, maybe even to meditate on this, and all of a sudden you're seeing that answer come out. Now you know exactly how you're going to move forward productively in your life around this situation. Good for you, Libra. Next up, let's look at Scorpios. Scorpios, King of Fire showing up in reverse. I do feel like this is somebody that we are interacting with today. Now, a King of Fire is somebody, when he comes up in reverse, this is somebody who has a problem and they're having a hard time actually solving this problem. They may be coming to us to have somebody to use as a sounding board to just talk about what's going on, sort of run some ideas past us, see what we think, that type of thing. Okay. La, da, 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 da. Next up is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I think you got this card recently too. Maybe I'm wrong. but I think you did. Once I do so many of these videos, I get a little confused. Anyway, we do have the Fool card showing up here, which just tells me that you are taking some type of leap of faith. It may or may not make sense or be logical, but you know that 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 this is the thing to do right now. So you're feeling pretty confident about it, whether those around you are or not, and beginning this leap of faith. All right, very cool. Next up, Capricorn. Capricorns, you guys have the Temptation card showing up, and the Temptation card just means that there is going to be something that has the energy right now to sort of suck you in, some kind of ism, alcoholism, workaholism, some kind of escapist behavior, or some kind of action that you're taking out of fear, okay, some type of fear-motivated action. And so it's really important to be aware of that today, because the way the energy sits right now, you sort of get sucked into that. You want to use your free will to turn the energy around. So if you notice this coming in, where you're doing something out of a motivation of fear, or whether you're being sucked into some kind of escapist activity or thought pattern, temptation, you want to really do whatever you can to turn this energy around, because, you know, nothing good ever comes out of this. We want good things for you. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Eight of Earth showing up in reverse. This just means if you go to work, you're not getting anything accomplished there. You're probably not going. If you were planning on doing other work today, not happening. Wrong answer. Okay. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Eight of Fire showing up in reverse. Here's the thing, Pisces. I think things are slowing down for you today. There's not as much communication coming in. If you have a business or a company, maybe not as many orders coming in. I feel like for some of you that have a company or that work at a company, this could be about technological issues causing information to slow down on coming in. Here's the thing, though. Whatever this is that's causing that, I think you're going to get to the root of it pretty quickly. And we've got this panda up towards the top of the card. So this is actually, somehow this is turning into being a blessing, not having all of that going on around you, not having all of that coming in. And so for some of you, if this isn't at work, if this is just that, you know, you're not getting messages from a romantic interest or a friend or something like that, it could end up being a good thing that this communication failure is happening. For a lot of you, though, it's not going to be a communication failure at all. It's just going to be a slowdown in time. For those of you that it's just a slowdown in time and you're not having to figure out some kind of technical issue, then this is a great time to take care of some things that have sort of been piling up on the back burner that you haven't been able to get to. These types of slowdowns are always temporary. They never last long. Okay? So that's what I've got for everybody today. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to doing some live sessions today with some of you for readings and Reiki, and even some Reiki candles. If I don't see you for one of those, then I'll see you guys back on the next video. Everybody have a wonderful day. Peace out.